Hello everyone, welcome to Unreal Engine for Beginners tutorial. In our today's lecture, we will be making the shield blocking so that we can block with our shield. So to do that, let's first open up our project settings. If you don't have this open, you can open it from edits, project settings, go to the inputs. We will add action mapping first. We'll call it secondary attack, and we will have it on right mouse button. So now we can go to our content folder, tangent crawler folder, and open up our player controller. We will call the secondary attack, and then in the variables, under variables in inventory, we will get the shield and convert to validate get. So what this does is basically it makes sure that we have a shield equipped, and if we do, only then we want to block. So for that we want to make a new boolean, so duplicate any of these and we will call it b is blocking and set it from the is valid to true, and on the released we'll set it back to false. Now what we should do is open up our character folder and the ABP underscore player, and in the anim graph we want to unplug that. Press alt and left mouse to unplug the node, and from here we want to save this state machine to a cache. We'll call this loco cache, and we'll create a new state machine and we'll call this the block. Let's just call it block, and we will cache this one as well and call this block cache. So the first thing that we want to do is open up our block state machine, and from this we'll call in the block start block underscore start. From this state we'll go to another state. We'll call this one block underscore loop, and from this state we'll create another state and we'll call it block underscore end, and we'll plug it back to the start. So now we need to go to the event graph, and over here let's get the player controller and get is blocking, and promote this to a variable and set up like that. Now in the block start, okay, so we can enter this loop state, or before we can enter this loop state, let us add the animation in all of these. So we already have I have the block start that I will end over here. Make sure the loop animation is set to false. Then in the block loop we'll plug this in, and this one should loop, compile, and in the block end we should plug the block end and make sure it's not looping. Now to enter the loop we want the time remaining to be less than equal to 0.1, and we can enter this state just like that. And over here we will move to the blocking end if we are not blocking, and this one we will enter again if time remaining is less than equal 0.1. Actually it should not be going to the block start, so it should go over here, but will it enter? No, it won't. So what we can do is we can add a state over here. Okay, this one, let's plug in our idle. Actually let's just keep it like this, start, and we can actually have it actually we don't need this anymore, so let's from the entry we block start and then we loop. Okay, just like that. Compile and let's go back to the anim graph, and over here we want to do a blend poses by bool and plug in the is blocking. So the true pose is for the blocking we are going to get the block cache, and for the false we will get the loco cache, and plug that in like this. But now this isn't enough. In the block state what we need to do is add a blend layered blend per bone, and with this one we want to blend the block start, and the base pose would be the loco cache. So what layered blend per bone does is basically, if we are to show all the bone names, so if I choose the spine underscore 01, so all the bones below this hierarchy of spine 01, that is the pelvis, thigh underscore r, thigh underscore l, will not play the animations. So only above spine underscore 01 will play the animation. But let's say I'm going to do the pelvis. So how to add the bone name is, in this array element we create another array element, and in this array element we have the bone name. We type in the bone name over here, pelvis, and the bone depth of how much we want it to blend would be, let's say 5 space, and it should be local. So let's make sure that's true. Now copy this. We also want it to be in the looping part, just like that. Now compile, save, and let's delete this one first, AI, and let's see now. Yes, we are moving perfectly. As you can see, this is really good. We are moving backward, forward, backward, right, forward, and left, which is really good. We can still walk. Let's make this blend to maybe 2. Let's see how that looks like. Yeah, it does not blend at all. Yeah, it does not blend at all. Let's say how many are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Let's do 8 altogether. And as you can see now, the movement and the walking to the left and right is much smoother because we are blending all the 8 bones below the pelvis. Okay, so we are doing the pelvis thigh. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So you could have done 7. 8 is excess, not needed. 7 is enough. So when we are blending all these bones below, they blend, sorry, not, yeah, sorry about that, they blend perfectly fine when we are doing the 8 blends together. Now let's see something. Yeah, when you are attacking, yes, which is really good. I'm attacking and then blocking again. Now let's see how it goes with our AI. But before that, we want to go to a player controller. Not our player controller, sorry. We want to open up our AI in the enemy base. In the light attack, we want to do a branch from here. And we want to get is blocking, and is blocking is false, only then we'll deal damage, otherwise no, we want. So did I put AI or, yeah, sorry about that. No, yeah, enemy base, like that. Now I'm blocking, as you can see, and even while attacking, if we are holding the right mouse button, we are still blocking even during the attack. We don't want to do that. So the fix would be, let's go to our player controller, and in basic montage, just before you're playing, we want to set is blocking to false. Okay, and after this, on blend out, let's do a sequence. On the blend out, if is key, input key down, if we are still pressing the right mouse button, we want to block, otherwise unblock. It's simple as that. So let's see now. If I pick up like this, they can attack, yeah, and yeah, see, I'm getting damaged if I do this, but as you can see, they get kind of, they lose us for a second. So let's fix that as well. For that, we need to open up our controller, and from the false, actually this is correct. Let's see, stimuli source is correct in the player controller. AI perception stimuli source. Actually, it should not, we shouldn't need it over here, but still let's just add it over here just in case. And let's see in the shield, in the details, collision, pickup, visibility is ignored, pickup object, yeah, it's ignored, so it shouldn't be an issue. And let's go to the viewport. Also, let's do something for this one. Make sure the camera, yeah, make sure the spring arm is 0, like this. So let's see now. And it is fixed more or less. The AI doesn't seem to glitch out anymore. I can still move while blocking just like Dark Souls, but I can still run with the shield blocking. We don't want that, so let's fix that as well. So in the sprint we want to do a branch on the breast, and if his blocking is false, only then we want to sprint. So let's check it now. Now even I'm pressing shift, I cannot sprint. So I think that for now I think this is enough. Yeah, it's working fine. Which is good. It's good, it's really good. So that would be all for now, for this tutorial at least. And in the next video what I'll be doing is applying the directional hit for the player as well. So only if we get hit from the front side, only then we can block. If we get hit from the right or left or the back, we shouldn't be able to block and we would still get hit. So thank you guys for watching this video, and as usual, if you learn something from this, please don't forget to like and subscribe, because that really helps me a lot. Thank you guys.